Hey Leo, I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your general life tarot reading for August 15th through the 31st. If you want to skip the card pull, feel free to click the timestamp in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get into it. So, we're going to first start by pulling some oracle cards for you and see what the overall energy is surrounding this reading for you. And the first one that we have out is health and healing. So let's pull another oracle card and see what else we have for you. From my Leo collective, we have Apophyllite, increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. So we'll see how those fit into your overall reading, but let's get into some tarot. And we'll start first by pulling cards for your current energy. All right. We have the Ace of Wands and we also have the Two of Swords in reverse. For what's currently hidden from you, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. For advice from Spirit, we have the Star in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have the Princess of Dis, or the Prince of Pentacles. Let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit further. Oh, we have the Two of Swords for your current energy. For what's currently hidden, we have Death, advice from Spirit, advice from Spirit for my Leo collective. Okay, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. For potential outcome, we have the Six of Coins and we have the Seven of Coins. So let's get some Lenormand. Understand why that one keeps turning. Okay, there we go. For your current energy, we have mature woman. For what's currently hidden, we have wealthy man and privileged lady. Advice from Spirit, we have great fortune. And for the potential outcome, we have mature man and we have toil and labor. All right, Leo, let's get into this. So, looking at the overall energy that's surrounding this reading for you, we have health and healing, and we also have increased support. So, what this says to me is that there is, or should be, a strong focus on your own health and your healing journey. So, if there were disappointments that you've experienced in the past that, sort of left you stuck, that have sort of quieted your dreams a little bit, maybe put you in a place where you're not taking very good care of yourself, of your physical self, your emotional self, your mental, spiritual self, that this is a time for you to focus on that. This is something that you need to be able to do, I think, to move forward into the next phase of your life. And there is also a sense that as you are healing, that as you are sort of focusing on yourself, getting back to you, that you're going to be able to better recognize the good things that you do have in your life, the good people that you have in your life. And I think that you will find that you have more support than you may have thought you had previously, where right now you might feel rather alone. That's not the case. There is a safety net, is what I just heard for you. There's a support system in place. You just might not be able to see it. So looking at your current energy, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, we have the Two of Swords upright, and we also have mature woman. So To me, this feels like someone who is battling with themselves. And I don't necessarily think it's a really, really bad thing. It just feels very tiring with this sort of indecision. There's this feeling of you wanting and knowing that you need to move on. I just heard put on your big girl panties. And of course, tarot readings, this is not gender specific. So big girl panties, big boy panties, however you want to say it. This feels like, it's time to, you know, poop or get off the pot, right? That you sort of need to step into a more mature, more grounded, more stable energy in order to get this sort of fresh start that you're looking for. What we have for what's currently hidden, we have the Four of Swords in reverse, we have Death, we have Wealthy Man, and we have Privileged Lady. So, what currently seems to be the biggest challenge right now is getting out of this stagnant, indecisive, non-moving energy and to allow this transformation to come, the ending of one cycle and the beginning of another, right? What it feels like you don't see right now is that there is some sort of benefactor in your life that is ready and willing to sort of step up. So, depending on what it is that you're doing, this might be someone who helps you with your career. This might be an investor in your business. This might be a professor who's willing to work with you a little bit more on your grades in school, something. But there's someone who has knowledge or resources that they are ready, willing, and able to make available to you. And so I think with that, you will sort of step into this new role of the privileged lady. Again, you can be the privileged man too, that's fine. But someone who is on the receiving end of grace from someone else is what I'm feeling. Looking at the advice from Spirit, we have the star, and wow, I don't know if you all saw, but the incense ash just really dropped on top of that card. So, we have the star in reverse, we have the Four of Wands in reverse, and we also have great fortune. And so, what this is saying to me is that Spirit is sort of looking at this like those old dreams, that old foundation that you had. It might be time to rethink those. It might be time to reconsider and let those go. Because this new elevated you, this one who has healed, this one who is focusing on themselves and their overall well being, those dreams might look a little bit different. And as you sort of shift and reshape those dreams, as you evolve, right, into this mature woman, there is going to be help that comes in for you. There's great fortune that's waiting. So you have to make sure that you are in the right place, in the right frame of mind to be able to accept that. So I feel like Spirit is saying, let the past go. Those old dreams that no longer suit this new you, let it go. Let it fly out the window and make yourself open to something even better, even bigger than what you had previously dreamed. So, looking at the potential outcome, we have the Princess of Discs, we have the Six of Coins, we have the Seven of Coins, we have Mature Man, and we have Toil and Labor. So, what this feels like for your potential outcome is that you will find your balance, right? You would have gone through this healing process, focused on your health, and you would have found that balance within yourself. And I think what's going to happen alongside that is that there is going to be a message that comes in for you, some sort of offer of stability, some tiny step that you can take towards these new dreams. It's going to require a little bit of patience on your part because there is some work that you're going to have to put into this opportunity, but it will come from someone who is older than you, more stable than you are, more established than you are. They've sort of tread this road, right? And they're recognizing through the maturity in them, they're recognizing the maturity in you as well. They're recognizing this transformation that has taken place, and they're ready to step up and offer you some type of support, some guidance, some opportunity is coming in for you. And so, again, this isn't going to be something that's super passive, like you just kind of sit there and wait for it to fall in your lap. There's some work that you have to do on your end. And once you get this offer, you're going to have to see it through. But it looks like something that has the potential to be very good, very stable, and something that can potentially be long term. So I'm going to pull one last oracle card for you and see what final message Spirit has. Oh, okay. We had one that flipped out. We actually had three that flipped out. So the first one that we have for you: each time I choose to tune into Spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. Then we have directing my focus onto what's thriving creates more of what I want. And then we have, when I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. So, Leo, all of these cards together, right? Each time you choose to tune into Spirit, this is you getting in touch with yourself, getting in touch with your own divinity, finding that balance. And when you do that, the highest truth will show up for you. And the truth in this matter is that there is someone who is willing to help. But you need to make sure that you're grounded first, right? Directing your focus onto what's thriving creates more of what I want. Getting out of this back and forth space. Getting out of this sort of uncertainty and letting things go and having this fresh start, into sort of wrapping your arms around and owning what it is that you truly want. Getting your focus in that direction. That what's sort of unfolding on this path to healing that you're on. Merging your desire with faith and taking action from a place of peace. You found balance, right? Ultimately, you found that sort of equal give and take. You found that place of peace. And so you don't have to hold on to any of this stress or uncertainty that you might have before, because you are now in a much more understanding, balanced, mature mindset. And this person is going to recognize that and come in to help. So, Leo, I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.